Hey guys, how's it going? Hopefully good for you, because things are going pretty good for me, personally speaking. I'm sure you've noticed by now, but I have made a little bit of changes to my room since the last time we saw each other. While I was watching my last video, I felt like the blank wall just wasn't really doing anything to amp up the space. I mean, it wasn't really doing anything at all. And so I felt like if I was getting bored with my own background, I'm sure you guys were getting bored too. So I went through all this trouble to change it up for you guys. And the best part, this didn't cost me a penny. Yeah, all this stuff was just lying around my house. I mean, a lot of this stuff is like Christmas decorations, but they're so cute. So I decided, why put them away for an entire year when I can actually use them and make my space that much better for me and that much better for you. So I'm sure you guys are gonna be wondering what we're gonna be doing today. As the title of the video suggests, I'm gonna be working a little bit more on authenticity today. I felt like last video, I wasn't doing a really good job as coming off as authentic as I could to the camera compared to like giving more of like an act. I mean, it's always great to be amped up and go crazy and all that sort of, but at the same time I don't want to come off as like fake to you guys, or that you think I'm trying to do this only just to get views or just to become famous. I mean, that would be great and stuff, you know, who doesn't want to become YouTube famous and who doesn't want to get a bunch of subscribers and viewers? But at the same time, I like to think of this as fun for myself as it's fun for you, and I hope that that shows through the camera, which can be really difficult to do if you think about it, because compared to being a YouTuber and a viewer, it's really easy for a viewer to feel like, oh yeah, that YouTuber is definitely connecting with me, like making eye contact, having a casual conversation, and all just seems so natural, compared to a YouTuber where on the other side of that conversation, there is nobody for me. Right now, it looks like I'm looking at you, like it's like, yeah, we're making eye contact, but we're not. I'm actually looking straight into a lens. And also, there's a little TV, a little screen right here, that sometimes you'll see my eyes wander over here like that. That's me looking at that, and it's a really hard habit to crack, because while it's good to be able to position yourself within the screen and be able to know what you're doing, at the same time it kind of throws me off, because I just want to look at myself the whole time and be like, am I doing good? Am I doing good? And at the end of the day, the video quality is just going to go down, because instead of like having a conversation with you, I'm going to be having a conversation with the air. Oh yeah, you look good today. So, the point of today's video is not going to be about any stories or any comedy sketches or anything like that. Today's going to be a little bit more simple. I've decided that I'm just going to answer some random questions I found off the internet, so that way you guys get to know a little bit more about me, and you get a little bit more of a sense of who I am as a person, and I think it'll be fun. I mostly just grabbed these at random. I didn't really even look, I just kind of chose them. And don't worry, at first I was thinking, why not answer 50 questions? And then I was like, I'm gonna bore myself and you guys to death. So I crunched it down to just 10. And that'll give you a good little insight on Xanderific himself. Right, so here we go. So question number 1 is, what is your most played song on your iPod? Let's find out, shall we? I don't know how to figure out what song is most played on my phone, but I do have a list of like my most recently played. Out of this list, I'd say The Mother We Share by Churches. Next question. What chore do you hate doing the most? Any? No, I don't like doing any chores. Like, I don't know anybody who does. So, I mean, my most hated chore is just all of them. Doesn't this room look clean? Doesn't it look great? I love it. I think it looks great, guys. But if you guys turn the camera just a little bit lower, which is not happening, by the way, you'd see a bunch of paper, a bunch of clothes, a bunch of like knickknacks and trash and junk and just no. Just no. So we're obviously not doing a room tour anytime soon. Maybe if I get my act together and actually do something with my life, I'll actually get the motivation to clean my room. And then you might get a room tour. Until then, off limits. Next question. If you could choose to stay any age, what age would that be? I would choose to stay 21. I mean, normally I choose 19, but I no longer live in Canada. And that's a story for another time. And it's not even because I like to drink. It's because I like to dance. I know, weird, right? Yeah, no, I've never been much of a drinker my whole life. Even when I had easy access to it, I just prefer to have my friends take care of that, and I just enjoy the atmosphere. Yeah, no, I love dancing. It's one of my favorite things to do. Sometimes I'm not really good at it, but I know I can get down. Don't worry, I'm not gonna do it again, I promise. So I'd want to be 21 just so I could actually get into a nightclub and I could dance the night away. Next question. If you could learn to do anything, what would you learn? See, that's a tricky one, because I'd either choose to learn a new language, probably like Japanese or Korean, but most likely I'd choose something physical like parkour or No, just parkour. Parkour's cool. If you could change your first name to anything, what would you change it to? I would change my first name to Xander. Most of you guys probably already know this because most of my viewers are actually people I know in my life and I've forced to actually watch my videos. But my first name isn't actually Xander. Xander is actually based off the name Alexander, which is my uncle's name. So it's more out of respect to him than anything else. And it's just a way for me to feel comfortable online with myself and with you guys. Don't think he's dead. Don't think he's dead. He just goes through a lot of stuff on a daily basis that I can't even imagine. And I don't know, it's just a way for me to pay respect to him. So there you go. If you could be any fictional character, who would you be? See, most people would pick the obvious choices like Harry Potter or like Hunger Games or like, I don't know, like any like pop culture, fictional, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna choose a video game character, and I would choose Sora from Kingdom Hearts, which is my favorite video game of all time. It was the first video game that I actually fell in love with when I was a kid, and so, I don't know, I'll always pick Kingdom Hearts. But scratch that, I wouldn't pick Sora, I'd pick Riku, he's 10 times hotter. Which celebrity do you get mistaken for? Actually, a few years ago, as I was flying home, I actually went into one of these like pretzel stands, I think it was in Atlanta or something, at one of the airports, and the lady literally said, "I thought you were a Jonas Brothers for a second." I got so excited. Which I was like, oh my god, that is so nice. Though I'm not sure if she was being honest or she was being sarcastic. She was probably being sarcastic. But I'll take it. And I don't even know what Jonas Brother it was. But I'll take it. When you have 30 minutes of free time, what are you doing? Oh, you thought I was wearing pants? Yeah, no, I'm in my house. I'm gonna feel comfortable however I want. What's the best part of waking up? Going back to sleep for those extra 30 minutes before you're late to school. And the last question for today is there anything I should know? You tell me. Is there something I should know? I wouldn't know because some people don't leave comments on the bottom of the page. Well, that's it for today. Hopefully you guys had as much fun watching this video as I did making it. I'm gonna try to post videos at least once a week, if not more. I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye!